Hey y'all, what's good? So, it's been a really heavy weekend, as you know, because clearly, and it's been really hard, and as hard as it's been for us in the Western world, in America, in Canada, in Europe, to watch all of this happen with Israel, Palestine, it's even harder for the Palestinians to go through this. And I've been seeing a lot of BS going on the internet, as well as in real life, and it's gross. It's gross. First, you had that poor little 6-year-old kid in Illinois who was killed by that landlord 26 times. It was either a pew-pew or a stab, I don't know, but it was 26 times. 26 times. You did not need to do that 26 times. You wanted that little baby to be dead because you're anti-Muslim, anti-Arab, and anti-Palestinian. I also want to bring up that it is not a threat and it is not a backlash for you to say, I stand with the Palestinians and I stand against genocide. And I don't know why that's become such a hot button fucking topic, but it's like, bro, get it through your head. It is not that hard to just go, I don't stand with genocide. I don't stand with the killing of kids. Like, bro, be so serious right now. Be so serious right now. It is so irritating. And it's like, y'all don't care. Y'all don't clearly care with any of your, you just don't care. You care nothing about lives being lost. Lives being freaking lost. Every second. Right now, lives are being lost. Families are being wiped out of existence. Whole lineages are being wiped out of existence. And some of you are still on this, well, what about Hamas? And what about Israel? And what about the children there? And all of these things. And I really don't. If somebody brings that up one more time, it is not comparable. It is not comparable. While what happened in Israel is sad and tragic and should not have happened, I am not saying that should have happened, bro. But I am saying that if you are equating what happened in Israel to what's going on right now in Gaza, I don't know you. I don't like you, and we are not cool because it doesn't make any sense. Grow a pair. Be an active participant in your brain cells because literally, I'm so sick of it. And it's like, bro, come on. Like, I'm just so sick of seeing people be hypocrites on this app, on the internet, and just in general, because a lot of you are. A lot of you are really showing your true colors, and it's disgusting, and I'm seeing it more and more. And I just don't know what to do. Like, y'all are always going to be backwards when it comes to the plight of marginalized people. You guys are always going to choose the oppressor over the oppressed. And it's very, very apparent. And it's not surprising, especially when it comes to people like celebrities. It's not surprising, governments. It's not surprising, people with money. It's not surprising because, y'all love to oppress people. And you have been oppressing people since the dawn of this country, since you were in Europe, since forever. And so basically, it's nothing new now. And so the world is finally waking up and seeing what is going on. And a lot of people are waking up to the atrocities that are going on in Gaza, but there are still such blatant lies being put out there in the world. And there are so many of you that are falling for it. And it's just disgusting to watch you fall for this BS. Because literally, be so serious right now. You are falling for propaganda. And so when this escalates to the point of World War III and you end up getting drafted, but you don't want to be drafted and you don't want to be a part of a war, just know that because you supported Israel and because you put your neck on the line for a powerhouse that is systematically oppressing and bombing and exterminating an entire culture, you don't get to say, I don't want to be a part of this war. You get to be a part of the war because this is your fault. This is your fault. Because you couldn't just say, I stand with Palestine. I stand with 1.1 million people, mostly children. Which, again, if you guys are going to keep bringing up the topic of children and acting like you care so much about children, you're lying. Because you don't care about children. Because if you cared about children, you would care about the 1.1 million children and women who crossed over to South Gaza only to be bombarded by Israel. I've been seeing some really sick and twisted videos on this app and on the internet. And it is not okay what you are spreading. Your propaganda that you are spreading to make... And I said it, and I don't care if I get backlash for this. I pretty much don't care because people don't watch my videos long enough to even hear what I'm saying. So I don't care. I'm going to say it. Fake Jews who are Zionists, who are pushing this propaganda and have the nerve and the gall to make real Jews look like the bad guys. You are funding, are supporting mass genocide. And I don't want to hear 10, 20, 30, 50 years from now when your children are bringing home textbooks with this in the history books and asking you what you did when this was going on, and you lie to them and say, oh, I was on the side of the oppressed. The internet does not forget. You're not slick. And it's so sad that you guys are willing to just push this narrative. And another thing, being anti-genocide is not being anti-Semitic. And the BS that you guys keep pushing out there, that being anti-genocide is being Jewish, anti-Semitic, whatever, is BS. And it's crap. Real Jewish people stand with Palestine. Because how can you go through the Holocaust and then oppress other people? It makes absolutely no sense. I just don't get it. Y'all are some dense people. Because I can't fathom this. I can't fathom this. I just can't fathom this. Y'all don't make any sense. Any sense. And it's so tiring, bro. It is so tiring to watch y'all make no sense. Y'all make no sense. Like, it's like some of you are so, like, willing to just be on the wrong side of history 24/7. 24/7. And I just don't get it. I just don't get how hard it is to really stand with marginalized people going through genocides. And when you tell us that you would have been there for us during slavery, I don't believe you. When you tell us you would have been there for us during Native American genocide on these lands, I don't believe you. And when you say that you would have been there during, the basically concentration camps they put Japanese Americans through and other horrible things they put different people of color through in this country, that you would have helped stop these things, you're lying. And I know you're lying because you're not. Because when you have to hesitate about all of this and have any kind of buts when it comes to literal genocide, lateral genocide, I don't know you. I can't know you. I can't deal with you. I can't know you. I can't be around you. I can't support you. Like, you are not a good person. And you are going to cry tattoo tears later on when you realize that you were tricked and that you were lied to. And I'm not going to be there to console you because you picked your bed. And now you have to lie in it. 100%. So I don't have the time or the energy to care. But I do have the time and the energy to care about what's going on in Gaza and to find ways to help, because that's what's most important. Posting on this app, important. And on the internet in general, important. Going to protest, important. Calling your congresspeople, important. Finding ways to donate, important. And doing all this other stuff, unimportant.